Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions Podcast. As always, I'm your dead host, Kenny. He's still dead. You're gonna cry.
I'm trying to figure out what Kenny's talking about, Daniel.
That already happened, though, right? And I want to point out for you, Kenny, that Joel is the only one we see get his hands washed, and that's gonna matter. Okay, that's gonna matter. He's the only one who ever gets their hands washed, and that's gonna matter.
He so wants to talk about it. That's not even this episode, but he is dying to talk about it.
Is he trying to do spoilers right in the intro?
He's trying to do spoilers right in the intro.
No,
I'm Ryan, and I do spoilers in the intro.
I am saying a factual thing. The only person I've ever seen clean their hands, and he didn't even do it himself. He had to have someone else do it to him when he was dead.
You don't want dick hands.
Everyone else is walking around with whatever hands, you know, in the mushroom zombie apocalypse. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
Wash your hands.
How many times do we think Kim cries from this episode on?
0.
Go ahead and start placing your bets.
Shouldn't she have ripped that bet? You'd cry at the last episode because that's where it happened.
No, you're in shock.
Well, not me, but...
And I said from this episode on.
So counting this episode?
Counting this episode.
So is it each episode she cries in? Is that one?
No, we'll go each individual moment she cries. If you also want to guess how many times she cried in this episode.
Cried twice in this episode, and there will be 5 total.
Well, you might want to inflate those numbers because she cried 3 times this episode.
All right, there will be 6 total.
Oh, was she just so moved by all the speeches about we should move? I know chickens are great, but turkeys are better. And she's like, yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya so much.
I do like turkey eggs. I don't even remember specific. I think, let's see, probably a gravesite.
Sniffing his clothing.
Yeah, sniffing his clothing, crying in the closet. And
Well, that's one thing.
One other time, and I'm looking over there like, what is you doing, baby girl? Like, what? And I'm like, you're going to be dehydrated. Go get some water. The show's going to kill you, and then I'm going to be the last of us watching this.
Yeah, she's got a full wardrobe to smell. We only just started.
Yeah, she hadn't even got to the underwear yet.
That's right. That's when all the real tears
Joel had some shit
to work through
in his underwear.
Yeah.
Do
these episodes have names?
Yeah.
What's the name
of the path?
The Path. Why is it called The Path, do you think?
Because they have a path that they're going to follow?
Because the 2 paths are laid out in front of you by the 2 characters talking at the town hall.
What?
The show thinks you're fucking stupid.
No, the show would not just be blatantly, here's vengeance, which leads to destruction. Here's
which leads to fear.
Which
to anger.
But which one gets me to knock up Padme?
Anger.
Let's go down that path then. That sounds like the path we're going down.
Kill the children.
Anger.
I mean, just cherries on top at this point. That's fine.
Which one gets Jesse's big, strong arms wrapped around me, making me feel safe? Which one gets Jesse pounding me into the ground like a fucking pole?
The one that keeps you here in town.
I mean, he needed to take over because Tommy was doing nothing.
Did you? Well,
Tommy can't grind me into the ground with his little hammer.
Yeah, you saw the symbolic passing of the hammer. Yeah. It's all about passing
down that hammer.
He's got the hammer. Joel's got the guitar. It's all about passing things on.
I mean, most of the women are dead anyway. I probably have to.
I don't think most of our characters are women, Kenny.
Most of them are gone. Weird. We're gonna have an episode.
Yeah, there's just no chicks here, man. So I guess you and me are gonna have to, because there's like 7 of them over there. No, there's not.
Oh man,
Jesse, Kenny, every time they walk, like, get the fuck out of town! What are you doing? I got a thing here. I'm doing a thing.
Really? I just see a bunch of turkeys running around. What thing are you doing? It's a thing.
I'm cutting all the sleeves off of Jesse's shirt. Don't tell him I'm doing it. No. Milk's done this body good. Turkey milk.
Now,
is that a thing? Is there turkey milk?
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know about crow milk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Pro milk.
I don't
Pro
know.
milk.
About fight milk.
Fight milk, yeah.
Oh, a good northerner drink.
Al, we're back in this world. Joel's dead as shit. Ellie in the hospital as shit. Jesse buff as shit. Tommy sad as shit. Wiping his brother's hands and face and dick. Didn't wipe nobody else in that room. That seems important to Ryan. And maybe
No, it's not that he didn't wipe anybody else in that room. It's that we explicitly get shown that he's cleaning his dead brother's hands, Kenny.
Daniel's gonna have fun with this, I guess.
Yeah. Daniel knows what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he approves. Look at him.
So, what do we think the damage is to Ellie while she's laying there? Definitely broken ribs, right?
I think she's
Punctured
got
lung?
like a punctured lung. Yeah.
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 Well, but if it's a punctured lung, shouldn't that just kill her?
Not necessarily.
Do those
They throw
things
the
just
tube in
heal?
there.
Yeah, there was a tube in there. So,
Yeah, you reinflate it. If it's punctured, it could collapse. She might have a little bit of psychological damage because she finally it's like, oh yeah, hey, I'm awake, and sits up and sees Joel dying again.
Just
no.
like,
Like that.
what was going on with Abby.
What? No. It's different.
They're the same,
Same.
but different. I don't think Ellie was okay.
What?
Well-
No, she aced those questions, dude.
I think it's a little suspicious.
You think maybe she's wearing a mask, perhaps?
Hey,
Oh,
Persona?
she has a persona?
A persona?
and what's
To
this
hide the
persona's
anger?
name? Is this persona the flippant, sarcastic, yeah, I know shit's bad, what are you gonna do, but I'm just gonna have to move on, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
And what's
Yeah, which one would that be?
what's hiding under that, Dan?
Anger. Hate.
Ooh.
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin's hiding under that mask. That's where it is.
Because for 3 months, she's only been able to use body weight exercise. Jesse's clearly had a gym.
And probably the protein powder. He's got shakes.
He's got shit. Who's going to make Dino feel more safe?
I'm sorry, Dino?
Yeah, I switched your name.
Okay.
Dino's cooler.
Dino is, it's very
if there's
cool.
a Dina and a Dino at a party, which one are you going to hang out with?
Neither. Unless one of them's the dog. In which case,
Yes.
Dino might be.
You would think that, but actually,
Oh.
no.
Would you
That's Hank.
would you trust a cookie ever again in this world? I guess if you were bored
Oh,
into it, maybe it wouldn't be
stuff
that big
with
a
flour. Yeah, I wouldn't think
It's-
they would cook
but-
with flour at all.
deal. But if
It's
you,
rice flour.
I mean, how nice of you to assume that it can't jump to something else. That's beautiful.
I didn't see it in the cows.
But I guess, live your life, man. YOLO. Fungus.
So, my last moment with Joel,
yeah.
I blamed him for everything, called him a real big piece of shit. How was your last moment with Joel? Apparently, on Joel's last day of life, everyone was mean to him.
Not Dina.
I think Dino was fine with him, right?
Hey, Joel, I'm about to scissor your surrogate daughter. Is that cool? We cool?
Yeah.
Just not in the
Alright.
church.
Yeah, don't get her pregnant. I don't know how it works.
He doesn't
Just
know.
wash your hands.
That's true. Make sure those fingernails are taken care of. So Ellie basically bullshits her way through Lydia's mom psych eval, get herself out of the hospital, walks out of there, and then she goes through a whole range of emotions getting out of there. And she just walks home, doesn't tell anybody. There's a whole shrine to Joel outside. It's like, real great, guys. Somebody's going to have to pick this up. And
No.
Joel's not here to do it. And I
It's
don't
all
wanna do it.
flowers. Nature will take care of it.
There's a metal tin.
Nature will take care of it. Nature loves metal and plastic.
I do notice that on none of the cards did it say "Way to go, dude," and I'm kind of upset about that.
That is
Way to go,
that's on Abby's card when she
dude.
gets back to Seattle. They got
back to Seattle.
yeah the Liberation Front. We all got you this card, Abby. It's just a way to go, dude.
Yeah, but it's
We hope nothing
still one
bad
of those
follows you
functional
from
open
it.
cards that has the voice in it.
Yeah, it's from this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's
We
like
don't know
trimmers
what
or
this is
something.
from.
But
Some
check
kind of
this out.
earthquake.
Way to go, dude.
Your favorite arcade game over there, Graboids, I think it's about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, she smells his clothes, but she also she gets his gun and
Yeah.
His broken watch.
his broken watch. Is that important, Daniel?
But does she even take the watch?
I don't think she does.
So she cares more about the gun Joel used to save her than she does about the watch.
Oh.
Like, that ain't my daughter. I don't need that watch. But also, she doesn't just find the gun. It's left out for her on the nice, neat bed in a
Well,
little red box.
I mean,
with
it's
the
a
watch.
perfectly good gun.
Right here. He would have wanted you to have this.
Didn't give her bullet.
For vengeance.
Didn't give her. She had bullets in the garage.
You know, I'm surprised she didn't mention that at the town meeting. Like, you guys literally left me his gun on the bed in a gift box, and you're telling me you don't want to use it. I'm
I wouldn't
confused.
say you guys. I'd say probably just Tommy. I was disappointed with the gun scene though,
I'm sorry.
because she opens it and she doesn't go spin it really fast.
That
a bunch
just
of
shows
times.
like old Ellie would have done that, but now we got punished Ellie.
This is
Actually,
practical.
we don't have punished Ellie yet.
I'm older than her though. I would still do it.
Right, but you're not suffering from trauma.
I don't know. I'm getting whiplash from tariffs.
Who is this Altarif?
That's what I was thinking
Al-Tarif.
too. And I mean, does she step on nuts?
Don't.
Daniel has some dangling.
He squashed those things. Don't knock on my door if I'm having to cry.
Come
in the
and
closet.
knock on my door.
I am crying, but not about you.
She didn't knock, she just came in.
That's true. Don't just come into my house. No matter what I'm doing.
Because
'Cause I'm gonna-
I think in this, Dina is like a daughter to Joel also.
But like, not his favorite.
Not his favorite daughter.
No. This is like backup daughter.
Backup
I think
daughter in case the other
I
one
think
goes
it's-
bad.
Well, I think it's not so much that she's a daughter to Joel. I think she's trying to make Joel her father.
I mean,
he's begrudgingly there. He's like, if I had to shoot one of you to make the other one survive, I'm shooting Dino all day.
Yeah. But you
You
know
know,
that
practically-
going in though. She knows that.
Yeah, like Dino, you're getting shot. I don't want to do it. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to say I won't, because you never know.
It's like when the race war happens and they're forced to shoot Tony Hawk. It's like, ah,
Yeah, I
They don't
appreciate
want
the
to.
hesitation, though. Classic bit.
Huh?
Well, I want to just go kill Joel with Ellie, but apparently we have to have a town meeting. That's what Dino says after she's like, hey, for 3 months I've had all this information on these killers. I didn't tell you.
well, yeah, she would have just fucking crawled out of that hospital room.
Yeah, Ellie's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's mad at her
Yes.
for a second for not telling her. Still an idiot.
Yes, of course.
She ever not going to be an idiot?
Not this season.
Not this season, no.
With the back half of the second game, does she become less of an idiot?
Well, we'll see.
The final... Nope.
Like
no.
the very final moment. Not even then, really, Daniel, right? No, she's just a fucking idiot.
Then she's never going to be a stone cold killer like Joel.
Well, we'll see how you
No.
feel after this season, Kenny.
How could she be as good and effective as Joel?
Yeah, Joel's
If you can't
100
keep
years
her-
old. He's had time to practice. You gotta let her grow a little, okay?
I was asking if she was. Apparently, this doesn't wake it up. You got a plan. You got to be like, all right, if I'm going to go, I want to go kill you fools. I can't just walk in there. Then I'll probably fail. So I better stop, take a moment, collect myself. Do I moonwalk in there and then start firing all guns akimbo while moonwalking while they're distracted by it? Or
No.
do I get in a cardboard box and walk right in front of them until I get in a good position and then jump out?
I imagine
and
there's gonna be a lot of
spin?
crouching. Like, you move, you crouch, you turn.
A lot
you
of crouching. These characters' knees are so strong.
Like, the default should just be the crouch. You have to hit a button to stand up. And even then, once you let off the button, you go back down to crouching. It's lots of crouching.
I assume that's what default meant in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, we got to have a town hall meeting because Ellie wants to round up a posse and go after
She wants
them.
16 able-bodied shooters and her, I guess. So that's 17?
Was it? I actually isn't included in the 16. Was it? I don't even know if she wanted 16. I think Dana pointed out, like, we go have that town hall meeting, get some people. And Ellie's like, it would be a lot easier to kill a bunch of people if I had a bunch of people myself. Plus,
Mhm.
This is
like,
true.
if I have a bunch of people, they can all wear red shirts.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to wear a red shirt because I got to show that I'm in charge of this mission. That way the bad guys know who not to kill.
But unfortunately for Ellie, all the red shirts died when they were attacked earlier.
Well, will you take the shirts off of them, put it on the next expendable people?
Yeah, we buried them in the shirts.
They're buried in the shirt. in a separate cemetery.
Like it's
Why did you bury all the red
way out
shirts?
there. That's because we don't need them anymore. We're done with that.
We're not gonna die. We're not gonna go kill things.
No, we're just gonna take it. I mean,
What
so
do you think? What do you think, bigoted Seth?
hi, I'm touching myself like my Southern lady character, but I'm not doing that voice. I'm bigoted Seth voice, but I'm still gonna touch my top of my chest, pound a little bit. I think someone comes into your house and pisses in your cookies. You hunt them down, you kill them. Okay, that just makes sense to me.
What do you think about people just trying to mind their own business with their own ways outside of your house, Seth? What do you think about them?
I piss in their cookies.
I think what's important to keep in mind here is that once an outside force starts attacking you, you get to put aside your petty internal bullshits for a little bit and focus on a common enemy. I found this new graphic novel called The Watchmen, and it has taught me many things.
New, you say?
In
Well,
fact,
it's new to Seth.
I think I maybe drew it in a fever dream. Also, fuck your turkeys.
I will. If you get turkeys, I will fuck them. And you can't stop me.
Did you guys not feel insulted by these two guys' speeches?
Which two guys is?
The guy who's all like, turn the other. I'm not even Christian, but turn the other cheek.
Insulted
Seth's
how?
like, no,
like this is
vengeance.
obvious. This is like the obvious two different path kind of speech thing. Like
Kinda
Why
pandering.
is
that-
this show treating me dumber than a video game did?
because they don't
the
know.
game didn't give the speech.
No.
No, because it's obvious what's happening. Daniel, because the people who are watching this, most of them did not play the video game. They don't know. They don't
I
know.
don't think you need to play the video. Ryan, when I played the video game the first time, it might shock you. I hadn't played the video game.
That's true.
Wow.
Whoa.
Mind blown. Hold on.
Before we even get
Let me
there, we have to go
Grab
tell
a
Tommy.
turkey. What?
Everyone grab a turkey. We have to go talk with Tommy because apparently Dino told nobody but Ellie all her information. Tommy's like, shit, damn. Don't you ever hold out on me. Yeah, Ellie, obviously I want you to go kill those fuckers that killed Joel. Shit, damn. So, that's one vote, I think, for Ellie. She got 3.
She got 3.
After she gives her speech. Jesse, she meets with Jesse, and he's on the board now because, buff, so they had to put him on there. All treated Jesse.
Because he eats the most food, so yeah, he needs to be on the board.
He does. So he's up there, and he tells like, "Hey man, don't come in there all mad and stuff. Write down your thoughts. They ain't gonna vote for Mad." Turns out they just ain't gonna vote for her at all. I bet he's a vote. Who was the third vote? You think it was Tara?
So the after scenes thing where the actors are speaking, Tara's actress thinks it's Tara, but I don't think it's Tara because she was a prosecutor, and I think a prosecutor would see through Ellie's little thing as bullshit.
They might. My
Unless she's not a
thinking
good one.
is that, Daniel? Yes. So, or it would be different if Joel had been killed inside of town, right? But he wasn't. They were outside. He was taken a snow day, and he got.
Well, no, he was on patrol. You guys sent him on
taken
patrol.
A snow
Look, he
day.
should. We all said,
while
"Hey Joel, don't go."
We
We're
said, Joel, don't
fighting
go out there.
all the mushroom
Joel, don't
zombies.
go.
Okay. All right.
Joel, don't say.
That's true. Joel didn't really contribute. How many mushroom zombies did he kill during that attack?
Not
0?
a one.
Not a 1.
Okay. And he got. I mean, that's what
If anything,
happens.
I think he even seen the mushroom zombies before they got there.
Yeah, did he tell
And
us
he
they
didn't
were coming?
say-
No.
Nope. And he didn't say, "Hey guys, go the other direction."
I do find
You don't
it
want to go there.
strange.
There's a whole town.
No one's like asking. They had access to Dino the dinosaur. They had access to Ellie the foul mouth. I'm gonna murder you all, hell demon. And they just killed Joel when they could have easily killed the other two as well. But they
Could
didn't,
have and should have, yes.
right? But nobody's asking anything about that or bringing it up.
Well,
Interesting.
maybe Dino at some point did say it seemed personal or something. She didn't say that. She didn't give him any other.
I mean, that would shut
information.
down Seth's entire thing. It's like, actually, Seth, they're not going to come back because this was personal about this one guy and it's done.
He's done. So we could actually just chill here.
yeah, but I don't know, man.
Come be lesbians with us, Seth.
Come be lesbians with us, Seth.
No, not like with us though, but like
No, with us. Every group needs an older one.
That's the
I saw
the
that on a
sage of the
blog.
group.
Something-
Yeah, it's a vlog.
Okay. So do you think they should have sent 16 of their finest and Ellie?
Fuck
Off
no.
on
I think it's a bit much. I think we should have compromised.
Right now?
Maybe got down to 8.
But like, how immediately? Or do we wait?
It's been 3 months.
You want to go do this
we
stupid thing?
missed
Go do the
immediately.
stupid thing by yourself with your own resources.
Yeah, but then I'm
I
gonna
think
die.
It's a great thing.
That's your choice. I'm pretty sure people are allowed to freely leave the settlement if they want.
Nah, we need the bodies.
Ellie doesn't contribute shit.
What?
Someone's got to be
What?
angry.
I was making sure that Catherine O'Hara, that Joel was going to see her and she was getting her weed because I was such an ass. Okay?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Wait, hold on.
What?
Group of people walking through the woods.
I like this.
We got a detour. Yeah.
Let the train run them right over, Kenny.
Yeah. Well,
Shouldn't have ran on those train tracks.
Yeah.
shouldn't have sliced up our kids' faces. Give them this sick scar thing.
What are the name of this
Like we all got?
belief system, Daniel?
I don't know that they've said it in the show.
They haven't.
They have not. Oh, do you want to wait
So
then?
then I'm not going to say it.
I'm gonna call them the spores.
Then I'm gonna call them the smiles.
And you asked me how I got this scar. My
I
father
think they
gave it
call
to me.
them
He's
scars.
like,
They call them scars. But that's
Well,
not the
not-
name.
Not in this episode, but later they'll call them.
Do they not?
No.
Hmm.
Ha! You
Well-
spoiled it, not me.
Well, that's
But
not,
it's
again,
Ezra.
that's not what their name is.
Oh, well,
There's
if
a
we're just going to
profit.
do things that are not named, acorn droppings.
Oh, can't drop acorns. People start shooting.
Yeah, that's what
Apparently,
happened to
because they
these guys. They were in the
they-
woods.
they
and
get
some acorns
startled.
fell and they got startled.
They get
Bree started
startled.
shooting.
Now, they're
You gotta
heading
follow her teachings.
they're
You got
heading
hammers.
away from Seattle or towards
They're
Seattle?
leaving Seattle.
They're leaving Seattle. If they're leaving Seattle, why mess with them?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just kidding. I do know.
Because it's fun. They took all our hammers.
You
That's
need
right,
them
'cause
back.
they took the hammers. How are we supposed to build a better society without fucking hammers?
You can't do it. You know how long it takes to fist punch a tree? To tree punch stone?
A tree?
Ryan, we told you
To turn it
we
to
use
an-
the saw.
Oh.
We use that. We don't use the hammer on the tree.
And you want an axe.
But,
Okay,
but do you
axe
know
away.
how long it takes?
What are you saying?
7.
Are you having a stroke?
I'm congested and I've taken the meds and now you know.
Oh, here come the ring rates.
But you know what? Peter Jackson's not there, so we're not getting that cool zoom out push in shot that they use in all the Lord of the Rings movies. If you just look, you know the one.
Just look.
You know the one. But no. But what's chasing them, Kenny? Is it the monsters? Is it the demons?
No, worse. It's the wolves. But that's what we called those other guys. We
Huh.
found out from Dino. They're also wolves. But I don't think that's Abby's group. That doesn't seem like their gang, unless in the last 3 months since the brutal murder, Abby and the other dipshit really, got their influence on the rest of them. Like, hey, we killed that one dude. We punctured that other chick's lung. Like, we could do that again. That's kind of fun. I don't think that happened.
Let's go hunting the people with hammers.
Yeah. You know why? Because we can. And they kind of creep me out. We don't want a cult in our cult. That ain't good. You don't want cults within cults.
Yeah, that doesn't work because then you get less of a cult eventually. They always steal
Yeah.
your members.
And your hammers.
Yeah. And your hammers. And those are metaphor for dicks.
Oh wow,
No.
wowie, wow,
You
wow.
sure?
Well,
Pretty sure.
I mean, no.
Sometimes a hammer's just a hammer. And
It
a brick
is.
is just a brick.
And a dead redhead is a dead redhead.
I don't know if she's dead yet. Later in the episode, I will. Right now, I don't. In fact, we still haven't even technically made it to the meeting. But
Yes, we
we're
have. What are you
almost there,
talking
so-
about?
We jumped around a little bit there. We had Ellie was apparently has been secretly training in the hospital when she's meeting Jesse.
Like
They're having a
Goku.
punching bag scene.
Like Goku.
Yes, like Goku. And then we jump to our meeting. We have our dumb speeches that make us feel dumb. We got, Lydia's mom's up there analyzing the whole thing. Then after the meeting, and we get the vote. I think it's like, 8-3 or some shit? Like, she did not close. I hoped that lady was going to fall off that chair.
Oh well.
Hey,
That's
I
mean of
like
you.
Joel. I liked
Like, we
him.
all- yeah,
but,
we all, yeah.
but a lot
But-
of people died that day.
Like a lot.
Like a lot.
A lot. And you know, and like we don't actually have that many people who can shoot the boom booms. And if you take all the boom boom shooters, who's gonna shoot the boom booms?
What happens if we get raided?
Like,
Hey, lady.
yeah.
2 things.
Yeah.
First off, if you're so worried about having quality people to shoot the boom booms, have you taken time to go learn how to shoot the boom booms?
Well,
I'm making more kids that can shoot the boom booms. What are you doing, bigoted Seth?
Well, I want to sleep with the lesbians, but they won't let me.
Well, this explains a
2.
lot. Go make me a
2.
sandwich.
2, your people got killed by a force of nature. My person was brutally assaulted and murdered in front of my eyes by another human being. What are you gonna do? You gonna go take revenge on all the spores?
Yeah.
No, I have something I can go kill, and I'm gonna go kill it.
Okay, Commando. The vote's no.
That was actually her toddler talking to her the whole time. Crushes his juice box, fucking throws him on the ground.
Hit Seth in the head with it. Fucking loser.
Fucking loser. Yeah. I mean, Ellie's speech was okay.
No.
It was okay. She tried to twist it around to convince people that it's, about justice.
It's like, I'm part of this community. If something were to happen to you guys, I'd be out there.
Yeah,
you
that's
wouldn't.
because you like killing shit. No, she would. Because she wants an excuse to go fuck
If
people
this
up.
happened to some rando in town.
Yeah, and she knew who did it. Would she be as passionate about it? No. But would she go do it? Yeah, because she likes killing people. She's a fucking monster.
Wow.
Wow.
So brutal.
Anywho, we voted 8-3 on this turkey thing. I think that's what.
Okay,
I think that's what
Ellie,
it was.
what was
People
your
were
thing?
confused about what were they voting for.
Let me get you on the subject of corn.
Difficult to
I
grow,
know
but
it's-
quick.
That doesn't sound difficult.
Have you guys played RimWorld?
Yes, rim job, Steve.
Difficult to grow, but quick.
It's like me. Go to a baseball game, get drunk, and shout at kids.
I get it.
You guys ever been drunk at a Little League game?
No, but I'm willing to try.
It's a good time. You ever get drunk and have a therapy session in the outfield of a Little League game?
No. Daniel, you?
No. I'm not allowed within like 30 yards. So,
Of a therapist?
yeah.
Those kids are all going to need therapy.
Why?
Why? Because they just fell down? Because they're
Because
getting mocked by the only therapist in town who thinks they're little bitches?
No, she's cheering them on, but she doesn't respect their power because, again, she set her chair in the outfield of their game. She's not expecting any of them to hit it remotely close to her.
Well, I mean, it's a big field.
Nope, she's right there in the outfield, just right there. Like, nah, none of you little bitches are going to get it past, the infield. She let them call them by their names, just by their numbers.
I know their names.
That's a town of 12 people.
Now.
Less now, maybe 9.
Yes, you should learn the names. Well, but did you believe Ellie?
No, she's a liar.
Is there a difference between someone who lies and a liar?
Yeah.
A liar lies all the time, right?
Okay, so what's the threshold?
I would say the
I thought the
threshold
difference
is
was someone who
70%.
tells a lie, and then someone who's just a liar, right?
What's the difference?
Ellie's whole
Consistency?
state of being right now is a lie.
She does like dudes? Because she is around Jesse,
I'll do it. You know?
you know?
It
I'm
clearly did it to Kenny.
Clearly.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. What's the point of this whole conversation? Like, what is there a payoff? Because if there is, it's not in this episode.
It's that
to
Ellie is a liar.
Ellie is a liar, and it's not Joel's fault for what she's about to do.
Nature versus nurture.
But
And Tommy feels responsible because he inherited her.
right, but you inherited a 19-year-old, so not really.
Violent tendencies that are not Joel's fault.
Yeah, you don't really even have
He
to do
didn't help.
anything. Surely she's like not in diapers anymore, right? So you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, you're not responsible. So this scene's purely for us and not.
It's for Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, you're absolved of all the sins here. You're absolved of all responsibility. This ain't your problem, Tommy.
I mean, she's basically saying, yeah, there's nothing you're going to be able to do. Ellie is going to
Just let
do
it happen.
what she's going to do. And
Which is why later in the episode, when Ellie and Dino are leaving town, I thought it was going to be Tommy showing up with supplies.
So here we get an interesting divergence from the game, because in the game, Tommy leaves before them, without them, a day before
To
to
get
go.
within.
Yeah,
oh, well,
No, I think I like my middle ground a little bit better there because I don't think Tommy leaves
He doesn't have a kid in the game, so
But he's got a wife.
yeah.
I don't think Tommy leaves. Is Tommy still an integral part of town?
Nope, he's already passed the hammer. Oh, sorry. Daniel?
In the game, yeah. He's pretty
Tommy
still
doesn't
Tommy.
leave.
He's still Tommy, but
I mean, he could still be
That's why it
Tommy,
It
but
doesn't make sense.
does he carry around the big hammer?
I don't know.
Jesse's got the big hammer.
Jesse's
I've
got the
never
big
seen him
hammer.
touch
Got
big
the
hammer.
mallet.
Jesse haven't touched it, but
I asked Jesse if I could touch the big hammer. If I could just hold it for a little bit.
I don't know what happened after that because I blacked out when something hit me in the face.
this is a big hammer.
Is what I tell people.
It's hammer time. I wish I was Jesse's girl. Is that how that song goes?
I believe so.
That's pretty close. I don't know. Tommy, yeah, I don't think Tommy abandons his wife in his town. I don't think he gives a shit about his kid.
Wait.
All right.
You can have more of those. You only get one wife.
Daniel and I both have the same like head tilt thing going on. We got the huh. All right, moving on because we don't want you to do a time warp going back. So let's just move on.
You know, we're going. So Dino is a better planner than Ellie. So like, look, Ellie, I know you were trying to do this all on your own, but I'm Dino. I'm coming with you. Like we're besties forever. I got a map. You're just gonna go in a general direction because dumb.
Northwest.
And, okay, you're not Lewis and Clark in it. Okay, we got an actual fucking map already. We don't have to go chart the path ourselves.
Wouldn't you just just follow the coast?
Is Seattle on the coast?
No.
Yes,
So where's that gonna get you?
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know the Pacific Northwest.
Nobody does. It's a mystery.
No one's ever been there.
I'm still looking for that passage.
Instead of watching a movie we're reviewing for the second time, I watched a little thing that Seattle is a city that's built upon a city. Did you know that?
So it's haunted?
There was a city, but it kept getting flooded. And so they raised the road.
Huh. How did it
Like-
get flooded if it's not like on the coast, do you think?
Like 8 feet, 10 feet. And then they just
Hey, Daniel.
figured it out. Now it's a city on top of a city. There's houses down there. There are shops down there, but it's full of ghosts.
Daniel, your hometown, is that on a coast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, I was going to ask how it ever got flooded.
Well, they didn't have to build a city on a city. Tell you
I
that.
don't think they had to. They wanted.
They should. That's cool. If you can have an undercity. What if we had like plates, right?
Oh, we'd be
I'm
so
gonna go on.
yoked.
And like
More
What
plates.
sector would you be in?
Sector 7.
Is it because of the bar?
It's because of the
Is that why you
bar.
want to be in that?
The bartender's
like to
got
drink,
real
though.
big knockers.
Thanks, Seth.
You're welcome. Now here's 2 weeks worth of hardtack. We're gonna switch out rifles because it's just better now. Now, Kenny, did you see this time at the end of this interaction? He sticks his hand out and Ellie shakes his hand.
Ellie, because he gave her a gun. That's a real apology.
Now she
This is
has
the
dick
actual-
hands.
Oh, now she has Seth Dick hands.
This will carry
So,
forward,
question.
Daniel. Yeah.
Everyone's just moving past the part where Seth points out it wasn't too hard for him to get the supplies because he already had them squirreled away. Seth is already hoarding supplies in
Well, I
town
think-
for himself.
I don't think it's for him. Well, it is for himself, but I think like no one likes him, so I think he's always ready to just fucking
It's
leave.
plan B.
Why does nobody like me?
He,
I don't know.
He's one tackle away from being kicked out of town. So turns out his sandwiches aren't that great. So
Neither was Dino's cookies. They look like ass.
I couldn't
Now,
use
Ellie-
flour.
In Dino, 3 a.m. on Shimmer, the horse. It's not a person, it's a horse. Seth's gun, all their supplies.
Show me the meaning
They're
of
gonna-
speed, Shadowfax.
They're going to follow Ellie's plan until they get on the path to go follow
Now, Kenny,
the map.
in the back of your head, is there not just the tiniest of suggestion that this is all a setup by Seth to get the 2 women who he hates out of town?
No, I think at this point now
Okay.
he's living vicariously.
Yeah,
through
me
them 'cause he
neither,
wants
me neither.
He wants the violence and carnage. I'm still questioning why Ellie wants to wait until the day they are leaving to go 10 miles south when they need to head north.
It's symbolic. There's no reason to. It's a high. This is the trip begins here with remembering why we're going on this trip in the first place.
So you always begin a trip by going 10 miles the opposite direction?
If that's where the trip actually should start.
I guess the real question is why the fuck do you put the cimmerian so far away?
Why are you simmering it in this beautiful orange landscape?
That shot is
Woo!
gorgeous. Here's your coffee beans, Joel. Now, is that Ellie being racist?
No, Joel loved coffee.
Okay, I was just making sure she wasn't like referencing
How's that
like,
racist?
a slur for Hispanic people.
It took me till the second watch to actually realize what it was she was dropping. I was like, she dropping like little rat turds there? What is that?
She dropping pieces of shit.
Here you go, Joel. You piece of shit.
Shit for shit.
Shit for shit. Joel, I'm crying. You're crying. We're all crying. So let's get out of here. We go have our little alphabet. Name your favorite band game. Only I'm gonna tell you every band you name's wrong.
Hey,
It's not a very fun game. ABBA.
you probably couldn't think of another A one though.
AC/DC.
Aerosmith.
Oh, you like ABBA over Aerosmith? I don't believe that.
No, but it's a fun word. But ABBA's the first one that came in mind because it has 2 A's.
That was the first one that came to my mind as well.
Yeah. I can think of more.
You don't have to.
Alien Ant Farm.
I said you don't have to.
Criminal.
But go on.
That's all I got.
Allie Larder.
That's not a...
Maybe she sings.
Oh shit! Is that a
Maybe
dead
I'd
body
like
in the
it.
road?
Is it?
I don't know. Go ask it.
Are you dead?
Did you overturn a wagon?
Fall down. You can't get up.
Why are you puking?
Are you okay?
They come across one of my Oregon Trail
One of your Oregon Trail
expedition
runs.
failures.
One of your
Yeah.
an old save file. And it's the Smiley people from the
they're
beginning
all
of the
dead.
episode who are just all shot up by different caliber weapons. Now, why would wolves shoot up a whole bunch of people with no guns, and the only weapons we could see were some hammers and
Man,
like just kill a kid in the woods?
Also, that kid was dumb. You feel safer with that hammer? Yeah, totally. You shouldn't. Other people have guns.
That was a
Also-
cute moment.
If there are bipedal wolves, I want them to have guns because that's cool.
Well, yeah, because now they've got hands. Free hands.
Yeah.
Oh, like wolf
Yeah.
soldiers. Got it.
Yeah.
But fighting Nazis.
Let's be clear, these wolves are not fighting Nazis, but
Oh, well, isn't that what Fedra is, Daniel?
were these people Fedra?
No,
It could have been.
but
If you're not with us, you're against us.
just asking. Maybe,
And I'm just asking you,
yeah?
like, about that kiss. You know, before we find the dead bodies.
What, are you asking me to
Their
rate it
little
on a scale of
Spot, yeah.
like 1 to
you
10?
know. Yeah. Now, while they're talking about their kiss, I'm thinking, like, okay, Dana, you predicted the rain, you fucking witch.
Confirmed.
And you're like, let's go find an outcropping, you know, so we can get some shelter under the storm. And I'm thinking, oh, cool. So they'll put up the tent so they'll stay dry, and they'll put the horse underneath the outcropping so it stays dry.
If the horse wants to be dry, it'll move under the outcrop.
You don't think they got the horse tethered down so it don't get spooked and run away?
What's it gonna get spooked by?
It's the forest. There could be a spider in its mouth.
Horses eat spiders for breakfast. They love that shit.
Do they?
No, you know, there's a reason why they use mules on the
Yeah,
trails, because
They
a
don't have
mule,
horses.
yeah, not horses, because the horses get spooked. A mule will just stomp a rattler to death and just go on with its day. But it won't jump off the cliff.
Won't do that. No!
This is important information to know. I didn't think they'd be dry enough. That didn't look like a very
Large outcropping?
large hanging over it.
Well,
No, maybe you go
Well,
like...
they're in a
they can go
tent.
snug. They should have let the horse in the tent.
You haven't been in a tent in the rain, Daniel, have you?
I don't know.
Let me tell you what happened. The sides start to
You
flood.
go right to sleep. No, you got a bad tent, bud.
Hey, it just sounds like you have a bad tent. It's
I
not
don't,
supposed to do that.
What?
I've never had a tent flood on me.
Not even on the bottom?
No!
It's not supposed to do
Are you-
that, Ryan.
Are you not putting the cover over the top?
Oh, I'm putting all the covers on the top.
I don't think you are, dude.
I don't... Did you somehow build it where the opening was facing up and you crawl down into the tent? What you're doing, Ryan?
I'm trying to think.
Well, yeah, that way a bear couldn't open it.
Oh, that's why you put it face down and you crawl under the tent, then up, and then you zip the door.
Right, but then a
And then it
snake
can't
could.
get you.
It's
A
the
snake
ultimate
would be
game of
able to.
peekaboo.
Well, you're gonna get fucked by something. Might as well be a bear.
But I guess not Dina. Oh well. She's back with Jesse
wasn't that high.
already.
Yeah, but she didn't say she was still with.
Nah, she's like, I love that guy, but you know, he's got a stick up his ass, and I wish. Hey, do you think he's just like actually a sad dude?
Yeah, but I think he's like that because otherwise it means I'm making him sad. Well, yeah, you keep breaking up.
And
Yeah, because
also,
he's sad.
And also, you kiss at a level 6. So, yeah, that's kind of depressing too.
When you're on drugs, which is all the time, you make out with everybody. While Ellie was in the hospital, I seen you kiss Seth 3 different times. At my bar mitzvah, I know it was a little late, but I recently converted.
At my debutante, I know it's really late, but I found a dress.
Yeah, and then I decided to have a quinceanera because, yeah, why not? Love a good party. You didn't make me cookies for any of. Just for that, I'm gonna take my shirt off in town, make all them bitches thirsty.
You, Kenny, are gonna do that? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Now Kim was like, "Why is Dino throwing up?"
Really?
Didn't she see all this kind of stuff before?
Has it? Oh, because
and then Dino.
She not listening to the pod?
I was gonna say Kenny. That's obvious. She didn't listen to the episode 1 where I explained it. No, Daniel bleeped it out.
Yeah, Daniel covered it.
Never mind.
Got to cover it again. Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty obvious.
But then Ellie's like, Dino, why are you over there vomiting? She's like, I don't know, man.
Smells
I think
bad.
there's something wrong with those cookies. Yeah, all the smells. All right, whatever, Dino. Let's get out of here. Luther Corpse. I better see hammers dangling off all of you.
Oh my God, yeah.
So many hammers.
Gonna be like that guy who's on like the cloud in Mario throwing hammers down?
Yeah, buddy. You could do that in Seattle. It's a city on top of a city. So you can throw the hammers down to the lower city.
That's what I heard.
What's what he heard. Now, Horsey taking them to the road, and we see that beautiful Seattle skyline, and, we're looking out at them, and I'm just like, okay, well, you're standing up there, you seem very obvious. Someone's going to see you. Apparently not.
Someone good at their job.
It's not his fault, okay? He's like,
I mean, why would you watch a broken road that people can't use to get in?
Well, because you only know it's broken and you can't get in once you've reached the top of it.
Yes.
So newcomers.
Their concern is not with people coming in.
Well, possibly. I don't know. It is a quadrant. He wasn't told to check it. He was told to check 6 through 8. And now they want him to tell him, like, is 3 through 5 clear? And he's all
who's
like,
this?
I've ran out of beer. I forget who this one is.
This is Manny.
This is Manny.
Manny? Was he part of our gang?
He's part of the Abby gang.
Is he the one who wanted to just shoot?
He's the one who wanted to shoot Ellie in the face.
Is he the one that kicked her in the ribs?
He's the one that kicked her in the rib.
Is he the one that got knifed in the forehead?
He's the one that got knifed in the forehead.
There's a character in this episode named Boring Scott.
Boring Scott. That's probably the turkey guy.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Oh, there's a character in this named Ellie. He's looking up who it is.
Who's Ellie?
I just said in my head Sandra Bullock, but that's not right, is it?
Oh, Sandra Bullock.
You do a 90s version of this? Huh?
Sandra Bullock all day. Obvious. Yes. And it's still Pedro Pascal playing Joel.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't see anything in that sector you told me just now that I had to go look at, even though that's not my job, but, go ahead. Okay, what are you guys going to do? We're going to go fucking march down the street.
We're going to go stomp the yard. What do you mean? What are we going to go do?
We're going to be giving our heart to everyone out there. My heart to you. My heart to you.
Yes.
We're going to look real, ominous and shit. We got like Humvees and shit.
Important that they thought the Wolves was like pretty much just Abby's group.
Turns out it's a whole
it's a whole thing.
Town?
Well, they tell us what it's actually. I'm sure they assume it's more than just Abby's group because they do.
But it can't be that much more because they've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it. And I mean,
well, Dino tells her like draws the logo and like wolf, and it's like Western Liberation,
Washington Liberation Front.
There we go.
But they heard that from Eugene.
Yeah, good old dead Eugene, who one day maybe we'll even meet Eugene.
Episode 6.
Oh.
Unless they do it episode 7.
And I'm thinking Eugene, that should be Patrick Warburton.
No, it's your guy.
My guy?
Yeah, Joe from Congo. You got the can thrown at his head.
Joe Panteliano?
Peanut oil thrown at his head. And you know what? He's never going back to Seattle because those wolf assholes have lost their mind.
Is it Joe?
We've talked about this. Yes, it's Joe.
I don't think you ever told me. Man, I'd love to
see
his interaction with Catherine O'Hara. Never happened. Why didn't you tell me?
You know what your exact reaction was? Really? Is it Joe?
No, that never happened. There's no record of this. Is there? Was it on the last episode?
It might have been.
100%. So a couple things I'm noticing about the wolves as they're walking through. I'm looking through, okay, they're military gear, they got a tank, they're in a formation, but it's men and it's women. So it can't be that bad, right? Because they haven't all just subjugated all the women to be sex slaves off in the jail.
Oh, so because it's not a Handmaiden's Tale,
Right.
can't be that bad?
Can't be that bad, right? Because everyone appears to have a gun.
So blatant sexism is the only metric of if a thing is that bad or not?
That's the only one I can use based on this shot.
So, like, hey, at least they didn't completely fuck over the women, I guess. So that's good. Everybody's fucked over.
Yes. Well, nobody's fucked over because everyone here appears equal.
Equally screwed.
Well, that's not their doing. That's because of the mushroom.
I don't know. Jackson looks pretty cool. That one lady gets to stand in her chair and not worry about shooting boom booms herself.
It's the getting off that chair that's the real danger.
Yeah, I thought she was going to fall. I kind of hoped
Oh, yeah, you turn that ankle, you're fucking done.
done. I broke my elbow falling off a chair much smaller than that.
Fantastic. Kenny, what do you think's going to happen next episode?
We're in Seattle.
Okay, very good. Do you think we're going to meet up with Abby immediately? Do you think there'll be some shenanigans?
No, there's always shenanigans. Hell, at this point, Abby's probably not even in fucking Seattle. She's probably like, all right, this was a little nuts here. This isn't what we signed up for. Because that wasn't even her original group. They only went and met up with them after they found the massacre of the Fireflies at the Hopsicle. So I think they get there like, all right, like, I know we just did some crazy shit after hanging out here for a while, but now our crazy shit's done. Maybe we just don't come back to them because, goddamn.
No, but she talks about how she learned a code from Isaac. So I think she likes it there.
It's Python. She learned to code Python.
She learned to code Python from Isaac.
She's working on her own Yahtzee game. It's coming along pretty good. She's got graphics coming. Okay.
Well,
She's been
it'd be
able
a totally
to program
different
a
story,
bus.
though, if they had found Jackson, Wyoming, in the summertime, and she had looked with her binoculars in the town and seen Jesse hammering things down, like, I don't think she left.
Not all superheroes wear capes, Daniel, you know? It's actually, some of them prefer, yes, sometimes their superpower is you take off that cape.
The superpower is just making people thirsty, just all the time.
It existed. Yeah. Right. What'd you do to your arm?
Yeah, you got a Band-Aid on it.
Oh, I actually don't know.
Did she hit you? You're in a safe space.
Why aren't you buff like Jesse? Why can't you look? Why do you look like you and not Jesse?
I don't have, you know how there's like 3 different types of bodies? Maybe.
No, I don't.
No.
I'm about to get a bad science lesson.
Endomorph, ectomorph. Yeah.
I'm Skeletor.
Xenomorph. Those are the three.
Okay, yeah. I'm closer to Xenomorph than I am to Conan. All right, maybe if I changed my diet.
I don't think you're that far off from Conan. He's pretty tall, though.
I'm working at, I think I'm taller than Schwarzenegger.
No, I was talking about Conan.
O'Brien.
Yeah.
Oh, Conan. Well, the hair gives him an extra 5 feet.
Do you think he? No, I'm not. Do you think he styles his pubes the same way?
With a pompadour?
What do you mean styles?
Now, if you're gonna rock a bush, you gotta style it.
You have much to learn, young Padawan. Much to learn indeed.
Well, I made mine look like a blackberry bush.
Is that because you got sticks in it and stuff?
Yeah, there's sticks and leaves and things.
But that happens a lot in the last world. Yeah, we don't get any sort of confrontation with Abby for at least 2 more episodes. They got to build up to it. We'll be killing other people. And then I think Abby gets questioned at some point. Like, oh, did you bring some shit back with you? I mean, you get to play as Abby in the game. So does the game give you bits where basically you're hunting Abby as Ellie, but then you're hunting Ellie as Abby? That'd be kind of weird.
These are the questions.
It'd be weird if you had like a boss fight where you fought
the person you were just controlling.
Person you just controlled for half the game.
And Ellie's the boss, not Abby.
That'd be weird.
And you have to, if you plug the controller into the second port, then Abby doesn't know your thoughts.
And the game's right, and then she's all like, "Oh, I see you've been playing Castlevania." I haven't. You're wrong.
I haven't. Yeah, that's the wrong memory card.
Dumb.
Psycho, more like dumb Mantis.
I think that because we see Manny established as a lookout, Manny is going to die next episode because we're being reminded that he exists.
Yeah, but I had to tell you who that was.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I know Manny.
probably.
Do you know Boring Scott?
Huh? Yeah.
I had to tell you who that was too.
No, you guessed. You don't know if that is Boring Scott.
How come we haven't seen any more of the beautiful crowned fungus zombie people? We only saw one. We haven't seen any more.
You don't have all of them running around.
Is this not their
they're
natural
gonna show
habitat? The outside.
They'll be important at some point.
They like dark, damp places, like me.
It's like Daniel. That's what I was gonna. Nobody's darker or damper or danker
Dark, dank, damp.
than Daniel. In fact, that's why we call him Dankule.
Count Dankula. Blah.
Well,
I like that episode.
that's good.
I think. I feel bad for the horse. And the town's full of idiots. She should have left anyway. Her, Dino, and Jesse should have got out of that town, grabbed some weed, started their own farm family.
And you're going to need a lot of kids to work a farm, so they should probably get on that with Jesse, right?
They should get on that. Also, this is HBO. We had a massive battle in the last episode, which means we can't possibly have any real significant carnage for at least another 3 episodes. So we got 2 more episodes of very little carnage, budget constraint.
I thought you were going to say this is HBO. We've already had 1 major character death. Let's get 2 more.
Let's get 2 more. Turns out we follow Boring Hank.
Turns out this whole show's about Shimmer because his 2 stupid humans die and he has to find his way back to home. It's actually there's the Last of Us Part 2 and the subtitle Shimmer's Journey Home.
And Shimmer becomes a My Little Pony.
And Shimmer runs into a turtle and they become friends. Are there turtles in the Northwest? I don't know.
Turtles are everywhere.
I don't think that's true.
Well. As always, I've been your horrible host, Kenny, also known as Boring Scott, but only my friends can call me that. Boring Scott, hell of a name to put on your resume. Who'd you play in that? I was Boring Scott. How'd you get the part? I don't know, they just observed me, and they're like, you know what, you want to be in something? I was like, yeah, okay, I guess. What's your name? Scott? We're just going to use that. All right, is it a fun part? No?
You're just going to use my actual name? That seems a little boring, doesn't it?
What is the script? This is literally what I was talking about in that diner when you came up to me.
Corn.
Turkeys.
Weasels.
So again, I'm your horrible host, Kenny, a.k.a. Boring Scott.
I like turtles.
I'm sad we didn't make a Graveyard of Fireflies joke the last episode. Ryan.
Oh, bye.